How's it going, guys? Welcome to Football Fan Den. Here, just doing a quick show for you guys. Don't know whether we'll be on for half an hour or an hour, guys. Just depends how much you guys want to react to what's going on. Obviously, tonight has been crazy breaking news, guys. You guys out there, absolutely, all fans need to be proud of themselves tonight, guys, because this is a victory tonight. Tonight is a massive victory for fans around the world. It really is a massive victory for fans around the world. I'm just keeping up to date, obviously, with what's going on the news, because obviously so much has happened in the last few hours. We've got obviously. I'm just listening to Gary Neville, an interview with Gary Neville here, saying that obviously, all the backtracking that's going on with these owners. So yeah, guys, love to know if you guys want to obviously drop your comments in. That's why I'm doing this quick show tonight, just to obviously get you guys, to give you guys a chance to have your say. Stephen Allen, if you could, would be appreciated if you could find my phone. But yeah, so it's going around, guys. I'm just listening to the interview. I'm just listening to interviews of players and stuff like that. Obviously, it's just absolutely fantastic what's going on. Absolutely fantastic. Fans, this is a massive victory for fans around the world. It really is, because, these rich owners have basically started a bit of a fan revolution. I don't think they expected to start this kind of revolution on social media, in the wide press, the mainstream media. Everybody's obviously reacted to it, and we're seeing that it's going around the news everywhere. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to listen, guys, to what Jamie Carragher's saying. But yeah, if you're joining us, guys, just drop your comments in the chat. I want to hear from you guys, hear what you've got to say. I want to give you the chance to react to what's going on. So yeah, guys, we're hearing, obviously, I'm just listening to Jamie Carragher on the doing an interview. It's fascinating, guys. It's absolutely fascinating. We've seen, apparently, so I heard yesterday, with the Leeds and Liverpool game last night, that fans, both Leeds and Liverpool fans, blocking the road, the access to the Ellen Road. And stopping the Liverpool fans. So it wasn't just Leeds fans stopping the Liverpool bus last night. Apparently, Liverpool fans just as involved. So it's like I say, guys, just come on and do a quick live to give you guys the chance to have your say what's been going on, because obviously so much to absorb in the last few hours. Like I say, obviously the show was titled Ed Woodward is stepping down now. I believe that he's not actually stepped down as of yet, but he's obviously going to step down come the end of the season. So I believe so. That's a massive victory for the United fans in respect of wanting change at Old Trafford. But I think a lot more pressure is going to be needed to put from the Man United point of view, from the perspective of Man United fans, simply because the Glazers are stubborn. They are stubborn. Now, I have been hearing rumours that apparently there is rumours going about that apparently the Glazers are considering selling. Now, whether this is obviously just a rumour that's picked up because obviously so much has come out tonight, we don't know. Obviously, we've got to wait and see when the dust settles what's actual fact, what's not fact. But obviously, one thing we do know is that fans are having their say. We've had Chelsea fans sitting in the road, blocking the access to the stadium tonight. So yeah, obviously, like I said, just talking about what happened last night at Leeds. So yeah, just like I said, guys, thought I would come on, give you guys the opportunity to have your say, because it's quite surprising what has happened in the last few hours. It's absolute big surprise. So yeah, drop your comments in the chat, guys. I'll come to you in a second. I'm just trying to quickly put this on social media that I'm doing the live, because it wasn't planned. I just obviously have come home tonight and seen what's going on, and it's crazy. So much stepping back from these owners. And one thing I've got to say, guys, is that we're just seeing fan power. We're seeing that fans should have a voice, need a voice, because these owners have gone absolutely crazy to think that they can get away with doing this and not speaking to the football community. That's the big thing that's coming out of this, that everybody's most frustrated with, I think. But yeah, keep your comments coming, guys. I'm going to come to the chat in a second. I'm just trying to quickly put all this on Instagram that I'm on live now, so maybe get a few people on the chat. But yeah, I want you guys to let me know what you're thinking. I will come to all your comments in a second. I just, like I said, just bear with me a second, guys, while I just get this on. I'm sure I'm. The one thing I've been quite surprised with, guys, is that from my point of view, is that these owners haven't considered that fans would react like this. I think we've heard stuff coming out of Manchester United saying that basically that the owners. Well, I've heard a few things, guys. We've heard that the owners apparently. Statements being said about owners, or one owner in particular, or one board member in particular, making a comment with regards to all they're bothered about is the money, and the profits are more important than fans or what is the best for football. These are stunning statements, if they're true, and these are statements being reported. These are the kind of statements being reported by the mainstream media. So yeah. But thanks to you guys for joining us. If you're just coming on, like I said, this wasn't a planned stream. I've just jumped on to give you guys the opportunity to have your say and obviously react to what is going on tonight. It's absolutely madness. Let's see who's in the chat. We've got IMAX Football. How's it going? IMAX It Football. JD saying fans will always win. Yes, mate, absolutely. I totally agree. I think the shocking thing is, JD, is that the arrogance of these owners to think that they can do this without even having any consideration to speak to other clubs in the league, the football associations, their own fans. This is the thing. They're not even spoke to their own fans. So I'm buzzing me tonight, guys, because I think this is so massive for fan power. And I don't mean that arrogantly. We want a balance in football, but you know, we've all seen that in the last couple of years, fans that you know around the world getting taken for granted a bit in respect of these, particularly these big clubs and what they think they can do, and the ticket prices and things like this. So yeah, thanks for that, IMAX. Obviously, you've got someone else. IMAX It Football. He's saying they need to implement the German rules worldwide. Mate, absolutely, JD. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, mate. We've all come to realise that a lot more in the last few days, mate. That basically the German league is the leading league in world football in respect of the balance of ownership between fans and these owners that want to just rule football. So, you know, I think you're totally right, mate. We need some of that so that these these owners know that they can't just rule football how they want without, considering the fans. One of the things that is shocking tonight, guys, that I picked up on is that fans making other fans have picked up on this, because I've seen banners outside Stamford Bridge saying this, that the argument of fans are more important than profits, because that is what is coming out of it. That is the whole thing that's coming out of this. When we cut through all everything that's been said, this is a battle of the owners thinking that profits are more important and letting that be known, and the fans are now seeing that, and we're reacting by saying that that fans are what football is about. It's about the football, and it's about the fans. It's nothing. The profits are an added bonus. This is what the owners, these rich owners, need to realize. The profits are an added bonus. Yes, they can make money out of these clubs, but they have to respect the values in football that we all love, because this is something that we all work, we all go to work, kids go to school, they follow football, adults go to work, they follow football. We all go to work and school and stuff like this, and football is our passion. It's our release. It's our thing that we look forward to every weekend. And these like pirates, guys. They're like pirates coming in to rob our sport that we love, and try and take over it and do what they want with it. It's absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. But keep your comments going, because I want to hear what you guys have got to say with regards to this. Because obviously there's been so much press that's been covering this. But yeah, like I said, guys, I just thought I'd do a quick stream, because obviously I come on from work seeing all this going on, and it's like, whoa, it's all going off. And obviously I've been hearing bits through the day. So yeah, I thought I'd come on and give you guys the chance to get, come on and have your say. But thanks for that, IMAX. Don't forget, guys, IMAX It Football. You can go and check him out. JD, top guy. Doing great stuff on his channel. You can go and check that out if you get a chance. I'm sure we will obviously embrace you guys if you get involved in his channel. Matthew Bishenden is saying, hi guys, how's it going, Matthew? Thanks for coming on the show, mate. I was just saying this wasn't a planned show, so I appreciate all you guys that drop in. Just thought I'd come on and do a quick show, for an hour or so, just to give you guys the chance to react to what is going on, because like I say, I was saying a few minutes ago, it kind of started last night a little bit with Liverpool. Apparently, when I first heard about it, I first heard that Leeds fans had blocked access to the Liverpool bus before the game last night between Leeds and Liverpool. But actually, it's come out today that it was both Leeds and Liverpool fans apparently blocking access to the coach, and apparently even burning Liverpool flags and Liverpool shirts and things like this. So, it kind of kicked off from there. And obviously we've seen today that Chelsea fans sitting in the road, blocking traffic outside Stamford Bridge so that the coach can't come to the game. So, we've seen a strong reaction. Some of you guys, you probably know more, obviously, about what's been going on around Europe, because I've heard that apparently Atletico are pulling out. I've heard that. I've not had confirmation. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. But I know that obviously it's coming out in the last 2 hours or so that Manchester City are pulling out of it. Obviously, I've heard Arsenal fans saying that they expect that Kroenke will resist this all the way, and he will be the last one to pull out. So let me know, guys, do you agree with that? Do you think that Kroenke will be the last one to pull out of this? It's crazy. Let's see what Matthew's saying. Big news, and it looks like the Super League is gone. Yes, mate. That's what I mean. That's why I've done the show quickly tonight, because this is a victory for fans. It really is a massive, massive victory for fans, because we've all seen that these owners have come to these big clubs, and they've only got one intention, guys, and that is, to get what they can out of it. They don't seem to understand that the clubs that we support are the heart of a community, and it's not just the community around the club. It's the community worldwide that club generates, and they don't respect that. They don't respect. These owners have no respect for for the passion, the history of the club. They want to use the history of the club to obviously create this Super League, but they don't respect it. So if they don't respect it, how can they be allowed to use that history to go and create this tournament? And that's the big thing that's coming out of it also, guys. But thanks for that, Matthew. You are absolutely spot on, mate. IMAX It Football, 50% maximum to the owners, rest to the fans. Yeah, mate, exactly. You're spot on, JD. You should. I totally agree with you, mate. The German league is what we're all looking to now. Let me know, guys. Are you thinking that we need to get English and Scottish football, similar to German football, and get like a share percentage? Make the FA. I mean, we've got the government interfering in all this now, or saying that they're going to interfere if it becomes necessary. So, do we need to put pressure on the government to force the EFL and the EPL and the SPFL to change the rules with regards to ownership? That even if I don't know, 30% of the club was owned by fans, that's going to be a good thing. Because I think, let me know if you guys know, I think that the battle that was going on with Kroenke and the other owner, there was another owner, I can't remember his name, at Arsenal, and he had 30% of the shares at Arsenal, which stopped Kroenke having the monopoly, meaning that Kroenke couldn't have the full control of the club because this Russian guy owned 32%, and that stopped the other owner. So basically, what I'm trying to say is it was like a counterbalance to stopping one or the other having the monopoly on that club. And maybe we need something like that, guys. I think that's an absolutely fantastic idea. As IMAX It Football has pointed out, the German league has a 50%. I'm not sure, is it 51%? 51%, I think it is, that fans own of the club, and the other 49% can be owned by a private owner or private investor. But if you guys know about that, let me know in the chat. But yeah, IMAX It Football, JD, you are spot on, mate. I totally agree that there definitely needs to be some conversation with regards to UK football adopting some of this principle of what is in German football. Because, to be fair, I don't want to say it, guys, but German football has embarrassed English football, because and it's not Scottish football, to be fair, it's just English football, because it's English. There's no mention of Scottish clubs being involved in this. So technically, the German Football League has completely embarrassed the league that potentially the country that gave the game to the world. So it's this is a big thing that we've got to consider, guys. That these owners are embarrassing our league and our clubs. That's what they're doing. They're embarrassing our league and our clubs to the rest of the football world. I think that's actually, I did thinking about it. So let me know, guys, what you think in the chat. I really want to hear from you guys to know what you guys say. But IMAX It Football, spot on, mate. There definitely needs to be some consideration with regards to this percentage that is owned by the club, by private investors, and a percentage for fans. I think that definitely needs to be considered. Yes, that's how the rich acts always. Yeah, mate. Like I said, we've all seen that this is all about money. That is why there's been such a reaction from fans, pundits, the whole football community, because we're disgusted. We're absolutely disgusted, and we've got a right to be. This is what we love. It's what we love as fans. We don't, we're not in it for massive profits like these rich owners. We're in it because we love football. And we love the passion that comes with, the fact that you could sometimes win a game, sometimes lose a game. None of us like to lose games. We're all fans. We hate losing, but we accept it. We accept that that's what comes with the beautiful game, and the fact of, if you take the lows when we lose, you take the highs when we win. And that's what we love about the game. But yeah, guys, please keep your comments coming, because I like I say, I want to know what you guys have got to say on this everything that's happening tonight. There's so much coming out tonight. It needs. I thought that's why I did the show so short notice, to give you guys the opportunity to have your say. But yeah, go and check out JD IMAX It Football. a record island dysfunction is saying, would you sign urinator? Urinator from ha ha ha. Yes. So that's obviously I'm going to ignore that comment because it's not really relevant to football, is it? Nuno Baltazar, hello. Hello, Nuno. Great to have you on the show, mate. Would appreciate if you could let us know what your thoughts are on the developments tonight, mate. Just doing this quick show right out the blue to give you guys the chance to have your opinion heard on YouTube, because we've heard from the punters, we've heard from everybody, but the fans, guys, the fans have made the impact tonight. With fans last night blocking the Liverpool bus. Both Liverpool and Leeds fans. When I heard about it, I thought it was just Leeds fans, but apparently it was also Liverpool fans. And then obviously today, with Chelsea fans blocking the entrance to the road to Stamford Bridge. And then we're seeing that Ed Woodward is saying that he's stepping down at the end of the season. Obviously, the club are claiming that was already planned. But we don't know that, guys. We don't know if that was already planned. They're obviously trying to take the sting out of this whole thing. So yeah. So let me know, guys. Would love to hear what you guys have got to say on everything that's happened tonight. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit the like button. But yeah, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Aidan Hussain is saying the only thing blocking the owners is the pounds. I don't understand, mate, what you mean by that, but the only thing blocking the owners is the pounds. I'm confused with that. Sorry, mate, I don't get what you're trying to get with that. But you put another comment underneath that might help me make sense of what you're saying. Hence the hesitation in pulling out for someone. Right. Sorry, I think you're meaning that they're pulling out because they've realised that this is actually going to be bad for them making money. I think that's what you're meaning. But yeah, mate, that. To be fair, guys, Gary Neville predicted it, didn't he, the other night? He said it. To be fair to him, whether you love him or hate him, he did actually say the other night that these guys were bottle jobs. They would backtrack. And they would probably, come out in a few days or a week or so and say, no, we was only exploring the option. It wasn't official, this kind of thing. So, yeah, let me know, guys. But thanks for that, Aidan Hastings. Yes, like I say, we totally agree, mate. It is definitely all about the money. KCV is saying, hello. Good news that English clubs are pulling out. And mate, it's absolutely fantastic news. And it's because of you guys, the fans. The fans tonight have made their feelings quite clear outside Stamford Bridge and also last night at Leeds. There's been obviously massive reaction on social media, guys. I've been at work today, but I've been trying to. I don't normally take my phone to work to keep up with stuff on social media, but today I've been trying to keep up with it because things were happening. And the reaction on social media, fans have been going nuts for the last 24 hours, and rightly so, because it feels like robbery, guys. It really does. It feels like robbery. It's so selfish of these owners to think that they can just come in, buy the best clubs in our league, and then go off and create their own league. That's basically what it comes down to, guys. They're trying to all what us as fans have spent our hard-earned money supporting our clubs, which has created these clubs to become so big and successful, which is obviously, it doesn't matter whether you're a United fan, doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that around the world, that clubs and football fans look to the English league partly because of these big clubs. But every club has contributed to that club becoming successful. Every club in the football pyramid, because these clubs have all played each other. So they've all helped to each other's, financial benefit, success, things like this. So, guys, it's simply robbery. It really is by these rich owners. And I really got to be honest, guys. I hope that I don't know if you guys have heard. I've heard some rumours that apparently the Glazers are thinking of selling. Now, obviously, it's just a rumour, but I don't know. Let me know, guys. Have you heard anything similar? I know that the Arsenal fans definitely want Kroenke out. They are, obviously the hashtag Kroenke out is going nuts right now on social media. So let me know, guys. I want to hear what you guys have got to say. But yeah, KCV, it's a massive victory for English football, but I think it's just a massive victory for fans, mate, tonight. Really is a massive, massive victory for fans. And like I say, mate, that's what we can all be proud of. As fans tonight, we can all be proud that we've made an impact on football, because, you know, these owners don't care what we... They just think we're payers. That's all they care about. To them, we're just customers. And that's the thing, guys. Another thing I thought of, one of the fans outside Stamford Bridge earlier had an absolutely fantastic banner. And it said, what was it now? Fans against profits or something like that. Our fans are not for profit. Fans are for the club is for the fans, not for profit. It was something like that, but it was absolutely fantastic. I can't remember exactly how it was worded now, but I bet you guys have seen some cracking banners today. I'd love to know if you guys have heard some good banners today. Sorry, let me just turn that down, guys, because I can hear that pinging in the background. But yeah, I've seen some crackers. I can't remember them all, but there's been some fantastic ones. But thanks for that, KCV. No worries, mate. Sorry, mate, I offended. Was only a laugh. Enjoy the show. No worries, mate. I know I wasn't offended. Just obviously, just trying to build the show for you guys to react to football stuff that develops, whether it's this tonight or stuff that may happen in the future. But no, mate, I didn't take no offence. Thanks for coming on the show and getting involved in some way. Obviously, he made a reference to a Simpson character. I think trying to catch me out with my football knowledge. But yeah, KCV is saying, I wonder what's going to happen to Spurs now. Mourinho is gone. We have an experienced manager, and Spurs are pulling out of the ESL. We are going to be in shambles, probs. Mate, we haven't even touched on the Mourinho thing, mate. I haven't even thought about that, because so much has been happening with the Super League stuff. But yeah, mate, I'd love to know what you guys make of that, because that is another thing. You know, it's really strange for a club, for any club, to sack a manager just before a cup final. So, you know, that is a bizarre thing to do. And I'd love to know, do you guys simply think that I'm forgetting his name now. That's I've told you guys before. I know people's names, but I always forget them. Daniel Levy. There you go. Daniel Levy. I couldn't think of it then for a minute. Do you guys think that Daniel Levy has basically sacked Mourinho to try and distract from this news that's come out with the European Super League? I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you think that that's why Daniel Levy has done that, to distract fans from basically reacting to the Super League news and the fact that Tottenham are involved in that? So excellent point from KCV with regards to that. Thank you very much, mate. An excellent point that I didn't even consider, to be fair, about Mourinho. Aidan Hussein is saying the fans are number one in the league at this current moment. Mate, you are absolutely spot on. The fans, this is why I created. I don't really want to, obviously I want the channel to grow, guys, but obviously, don't want to keep repeating myself, but this is why I built the channel, because I'm obviously, being an older guy, I've seen over the years for football, which maybe actually I'm honest, guys, I got disinterested in football for a couple of years. Partly because of work commitments and stuff like that, but partly because after supporting it when I was younger and loving it and loving the passion and everything that goes with football, and then starting to see that, you know, how football was becoming ruined by these owners. And I've seen it with my own club, Bolton. Owners coming in that are only interested in what they can get out of the club. They're not interested in the club itself, the football. All they're interested in is bums on seats, basically, guys. They just want to fill the stadium, get the ticket revenue, get the sponsorship, and that's another thing, sponsorship. See, guys, it's coming back to my mind. I don't know if you guys have heard, but I've heard that it's been reported tonight that apparently a Liverpool sponsor is pulling out of the sponsorship deal with Liverpool because of the European Super League. They're embarrassed by Liverpool's conduct. So I heard, and don't want to be associated with this anywhere in any way, and have said that they will pull out of the sponsorship deal. Now, whether this is true, guys, I don't know. But if it's true, that is a massive thing, guys. That is saying if you start getting sponsorship deals being cancelled by businesses that are sponsoring shirts and clubs and stuff like that, and the sponsors start saying they're going to pull out, then, you know, with all respect, I know that Man United think they was really clever yesterday when the news came out, because apparently the Manchester United stock price on the stock market went up with the news. But obviously, as quick as it can go up, guys, it can come back down. And if sponsorships start pulling out, as we've heard, this sponsorship has said of Liverpool, I can't remember, is it the watchmaker or something? I heard about it on the radio while I was work today, that apparently this watch brand or something like that that sponsors that has a sponsorship deal with Liverpool is saying that they are potentially gonna pull out or will pull out because they are not happy that Liverpool are involved in that. So let me know, guys, in the chat, what do you make of that? If sponsorships are making a stand as well, saying that they don't want to sponsor certain clubs because they don't think that the values of the club are changing if they involve themselves in the Super League. So yeah, but thanks for that, Aidan Hastings. You are spot on, mate. The fans are the most important thing. From day one I started Football Fan Den, guys, the logo of the channel is football is the fans, and it's for that reason, because I love football, guys. I love football like you lot, but I'm also very passionate about the fact that, you know, I can see, maybe because I'm an older guy, but I can see that these owners, they don't care about football, they don't care about the fans, they don't care about the community aspect of it, they just care about the money. And like I said, guys, keep your comments coming, because I want to hear what you guys have got to say. Like I said, just jumped on here tonight quick to give you guys the opportunity, because I was at work today and seeing all this news come out as it's developed, especially in the last few hours, guys. It's gone crazy. We've got obviously the announcement of United saying that Ed Woodward is stepping down. We've had fan reaction at Chelsea, sitting in the road, fans sitting in the road, and obviously what went on at Liverpool. I'm sure you guys are aware. Share with me in the chat, guys, anything else that you know that's gone on that I've not covered, because so much has happened in the last few hours. It's crazy, and that's why I thought I'd just quickly jump on. It wasn't planned, to give you guys the opportunity to have your say. So KCV is saying, Prob, yeah, want to take away news from the Super League. Levitt is a big controversial figure since he's done good but also bad for Spurs. I think it's debatable if he's done more good than bad. Mate, excellent point. Absolutely excellent point. I'm sure that's something that Spurs fans have the right to debate. Do you think that Daniel Levy's time has come at Spurs, and that he should look to sell the club? And also, guys, like I said, I did say it earlier, I want you guys to let me know if you've heard this rumor. Have you heard the same rumor I've heard about apparently the Glazers saying that they might sell Manchester United now? I've heard that rumor. It is just a rumor. I've seen it on social media, but I want to know if any of you guys have heard that same rumor. Maybe that is just somebody's made it up because of what's happening with Ed Woodward. I don't know, but I did hear that rumor before, and I think it was actually reported on the mainstream media. I'm confused, guys. I've watched so much news since I come home from work, and also reading stuff on social media because there's so much happened in the last couple of hours. But yeah, thank you for that, KCB. Massive appreciation for your opinions, mate. And yes, with regards to Daniel Levy, I just don't like the guy. He's clearly another, like the Glazers. He's clearly like Kroenke. He only cares about the money. We all know this. This is why we don't like these owners. It's not because we know they're not football people. They're not in it for the love of the game. They're not in it for the passion. They're just in it for what they can get out of it, and what they can make for themselves out of clubs that we love. And that is wrong, guys. It's just so wrong. But thank you for that, KCV. Aidan Hewson is saying, I think Jose would have got the sack regardless with the performance and the mood around the camp everywhere he goes. There's always drama and issues around players, and it's noticed again in the games. Yeah, mate, absolutely spot on. It's become apparent with Mourinho. I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know. But I'm starting to think that it's becoming obvious that Mourinho is a short-term manager, guys. It's looking like that, because he seems to stay at a club 2 years, 3 years max, and then he's gone. In fact, hasn't there actually been a club he stayed at for 3 years? Let me know, guys, if you guys know. Has Mourinho actually stayed at a club for longer than 3 years? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think he has. But if he has, let me know if you guys know. Sorry about that, guys. Just obviously doing so much talking, need to wet the mouth. But yeah, Aidan Hastings, you're spot on, mate. I want to know. I would love to hear what Spurs are thinking, because obviously we've seen massive reaction from obviously Chelsea and Liverpool fans, and I think there was even some protests at Old Trafford yesterday. I'm not sure, but yeah, let me know, guys. Like I said, I've not really heard any protests or anything going on at Tottenham, so let me know if you've heard of any fans congregating at Tottenham to let their feelings be known. But thanks for that, Aidan. Much appreciated for getting involved in the chat, guys. Don't forget, hit that like button if you could, help the visibility of the channel. Like I said, this wasn't a planned show. It was just quickly coming on tonight because so much has happened. I just thought it was only right. Obviously, I'm trying to build a fan channel, so I thought it was only right I jump on here and get a live show done. I should actually be getting ready for bed because I've got work tomorrow. But no, I'm committed to the show to give you guys the opportunity to have your opinions heard, because I'm committed to building a channel for fans. But like I said, guys, I should be getting ready for bed for work now because I've got work in the morning. But like I say, committed. So don't forget, guys, hit that like button if you could, help the visibility of the channel. KCV is saying, I've heard rumours that Florentino Perez might step down. There's lots of different rumours. Let's see what happens at the end of the day. Mate, KCV, absolutely, mate. Totally agree. Let's see what happens when the dust settles. I think it's going to take a couple of days, maybe even a week for everything to settle down with this, because we've had to absorb so much. I don't know. And we're all used to things going off in the football world, are we, guys? Come on. We are used to this. We're used to that. Things can just develop fast. But have you ever seen so much breaking news as we've seen tonight, guys? We have seen all sorts. We've seen breaking news that Man City is pulling out, with breaking news that Chelsea's pulling out, breaking news that fans are protesting, breaking news Ed Woodward stepping down. I've never seen so much football breaking news in one night. Maybe on transfer day, but that's expected because it's transfer day. But yeah, guys, let me know what your feelings, because tonight is a victory for fans. It really is. It's a positive night for fans, because we've had the opportunity to let these rich, arrogant owners know that they don't own football. They might have the rights to the clubs because they bought into the clubs, but they don't own football. Fans own football. So this is the message that have gone to these rich, and I am so buzzing that the fan power. Doesn't matter about my channel, guys. I'm just buzzing that fans have been able to have that opportunity to send a strong message to these rich owners. No, the game belongs to the people, to the fans, not to you. So that's absolutely awesome. KCV is saying, I feel it's more so Enix who's more at fault, and the rest. Since Levy is the one who always talks and spends money, if only Enix puts in more money, I wonder what could happen. Mate, yeah, to be fair, I don't know. I'll be honest, mate, I do not. I always, whenever I think of Tottenham, I always think of Daniel Levy. I don't really consider that any of the other people on the Tottenham board or within the club have much to do or say with regards to what happened, the big decisions at Tottenham. If you guys are Tottenham fans, let me know if you know more. But I always think that with Tottenham, the big decisions always come to Daniel Levy. So if you guys know any better, let me know. Would love to know more about that. But like I said, I don't follow Tottenham like Tottenham fans will. So I always consider that Levy's the guy that pulls all the strings. So let me know, guys, if that's different. But yeah, KCV, much appreciated, mate. I appreciate you sharing your comments with regards to that and giving us a little bit of insight. Because, like I say, from my point of view, I'll be honest, I always thought Levy was the one that said the yeses and the nos and everything at Tottenham. So thanks for that, mate. Aidan Hastings is saying, so all 6 clubs have now officially withdrawn from the so-called league. Is that... well, all I've heard up to now, mate, but if that's the truth, thank you very much for sharing that with us, Aidan. But as far as I knew that Chelsea was putting the paperwork together or something to pull out. I'd heard that Man City were pulling out. I'd heard that Atletico Madrid were pulling out. In fact, actually, I heard that all Spanish clubs, apart from Real Madrid, were pulling out. So if it's true that other clubs are now breaking news that they're pulling out as well, then obviously with regards to Football Fan, then Aidan has brought it to us first. So thank you very much for that, Aidan. If that is correct, massive respect to you, mate. KCV saying that's great news, Aidan. Wonderful. What's going to happen? Are there going to be any punishments, etc.? Well, that is another debate, isn't it? That is another debate, actually, to be fair. And yeah, massive respect to you, KCV, for pointing that out, because that's something we haven't really, obviously, with all what we've been absorbing, guys, over the last few hours, that's something that I've not really thought about. And you're right. The question has to come: do these clubs get punished? Now, I know that if they haven't broke any laws, they can't be punished legally. So that's going to be difficult. So the only way these clubs could be punished technically for this is if, I don't know. Let me know if you guys have got any opinions on this. But the only way I could see them getting some kind of punishment would be possibly off the EPL or UEFA. Maybe giving them, I don't know, some kind of breach of agreement. Because let me know, guys, if you know anything about this. Because like I said, doing the show tonight for you guys to have your say. So please get involved, guys. I want to know what you guys are thinking. But let me know if any of you guys know. The clubs agree a contract, obviously, with the leagues, don't they? So if the clubs agree contracts with the leagues, because there's got to be some paperwork. With regards to when a club, especially with the money involved in the Premier League, guys, there's got to be some kind of official contract. And we know this because apparently all clubs have to agree on certain conditions, certain changes and things like that within the league. So they have a meeting to get the opinions of all clubs. So we know there is some kind of agreement in place. But do you think, guys, if there is paperwork, obviously, which there probably is, do you think something will be in that contract that would give the EPL or the FA or UEFA or whatever, would give them the power to punish the clubs, give them a points fine or I don't know, a match ban or something? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think of that, because that's actually a fantastic point from KCV. This is where it comes down to contracts, I think, guys. I think that's what it's going to boil down to. Contracts between clubs and leagues and the legal side of things. So let me know, guys. I would love to know if you got any insight. And also, what do you make of Petr Cech coming out to the fans? I've just seen the reaction earlier from Chelsea fans outside Stamford Bridge. It's just being replayed on the news. But yeah, obviously, Petr Cech coming out and showing that, he's supportive to the fans. But he was trying to get the fans to move off the road so the team bus could come through. And I thought that was brilliant, guys. I thought that was absolutely fantastic seeing that, because the fans were not hostile to him. But obviously they were hostile to what was going on. And Petr Cech recognised that, and he tried to come out and calm things down. So we have to take our hat off to him, because all he was trying to do was be the man in the middle and calm things down. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys made of that, seeing Petr Cech come out to the Chelsea fans. But yes, so much. I'm just hearing Thomas Tuchel's reaction to what's going on. There's so much going on, guys, around the whole of the English League and Europe with regards to this. We've seen UEFA with big press conferences today as well. After only, I think they did press conferences yesterday and today. And this is another thing, guys. If UEFA can react to something like this as quick as they have, why aren't we seeing that they react that quickly when it's a racism thing? Because when it's a racism in a game, they take 3-4 days to react to that. But yet when there's a threat to their authority, straight away they react within 24 hours. So I'd love to know what you guys think of that as well. But like I say, going back to the chat and see what you guys are saying. But yeah, KCV, excellent point, mate. Well said. Totally agree with that. You've got a good point, and I thank you for pointing out about the fact that whether these clubs should be punished. But like I said, I think it comes down to contracts. But KCV saying, well, GTG now. Great chat again. Bye, guys. All right, so KCV going. But thank you, KCV. I really appreciate coming getting involved in the show and sharing your opinions, mate. And like I say, massive respect to you for pointing out, because I hadn't even considered the fact of the punishment. I'd love to know what you guys think of what KCV was saying with regards to the punishment. But yeah, KCV, massive respect, mate. Thank you very much for coming, getting involved, and take care, mate. And hopefully speak to you soon. Aidan Hastings saying, take care, mate. Have a good one. Yeah, thanks for that, Aidan. Yeah, massive thanks to KCV getting involved. Great to see you guys getting involved, speaking to me, obviously, in the chat, but each other. I love that, guys. Love that. That's what the channel is about, creating a fan community. I want you guys to speak to each other as well. So massive respect to Aidan for, you guys for talking to each other. Aidan Hastings saying, stick them all in the championship and let them make their way back up. I'm sure some of the lower league teams will show them how to play raw, passionate football, because they're not sat on 200k a week. Mate, that's a fair point. I'm loving that. Thanks for that, Aidan. That's fantastic. Yeah, it couldn't hurt, could it, for them to get a little bit of humble pie with regards to Blake. Maybe it'd be great, wouldn't it? It would. I've got to be honest. I'm all for that. If they could, relegate them to the Championship, we know that these clubs would probably get straight back in the season in the Premier League within a season. But yeah, it would be quite funny seeing. If you're a supporter of another club, to see all 6 clubs get relegated to the Championship, it would be fascinating, wouldn't it, guys? But thanks for that, Aidan. You made me laugh, mate. You cheered my night up, so thanks for that. Yeah. Dark Knight saying we should have gave the ESL a chance. Let's face it, Wolfsburg v Valencia is not a game I'd rush home to see. Anybody agree, disagree? Well, I'm sorry, mate. I disagree with regards to the ESL, simply because I take your point. I take your point on board, mate. I do. But let me point it out to you like this, and see if you still agree. If let's say there was a Super League, right? If there was a Super League to be created, mate, and a massive respect for your point, like I say, but if there was to be a Super League, if your club, let's say Bayern Munich's your club, I'm not saying they are, I don't know, but let's say Bayern Munich are your club. If Bayern Munich were your club and they played the first 4 or 5 games, and you only picked up, say, 1 win or 3 draws in that first 5 games, and you only got 3 points, technically, mate, your club could be out of the title race already with only 5-6 games to go. So basically what I'm saying is, if your club have a bad start in the Super League each season, when it starts in that first 5-6 games, then the rest of your season is just exhibition games. So why I don't understand why fans would want that. Why would you want? Yeah, I get the fact that if you're playing in a Super League, you'd be playing Real Madrid every year, you'd be playing Barcelona. I get all that, and I understand that fans want to see them games. I get that, but you have to think about the fact of what I've just said. If your club playing it and start the season badly, there is no top 4 you're playing for. There's no Europa League place you're playing for. The only place you're playing for is that top spot to win the title. So if your club is out of it in the first, if there's 20 clubs in the league, that's 48 games. Is that right? That 48 games? No, sorry, 38 games. I'm thinking the championship was 46 games. It's 38 games. So that's 38 games over the course of a season. So if your club is out of it within the first 10 games, then for the other 28 games of the season, you're playing for nothing. You're just playing exhibition games. That's all you're doing. You're playing exhibition games. So I respect that Dark Knight may want to see his club play big clubs all the time. No problem with that, mate. I totally understand. You want to see the big heavyweight clubs playing each other. I think a lot of us want to see a bit more of that. But to do it in the way that they proposed to do it, it wouldn't work, guys. The games half the season would be just exhibition games. It'd be like when we watch the friendlies when they travel in the summer to go to America to play in some worthless tournament. That's what it'd be like. So yeah, that night, I really appreciate your comment, mate, and massive respect to you for obviously. I respect anybody that's brave enough to voice their opinion when obviously that's not the popular opinion. So massive respect to you, mate, for voicing your opinion. But sorry, mate, I don't agree with the ESL in the way that these clubs are planning it, being a closed shop. Because like I say, it would become a very boring tournament very quick if there's only one thing to play for, and that's winning the league. It really would, guys. But thanks for that, Dark Knight. Aidan Hastings is saying, mate, this ain't Sky Record football. It's a competition for a reason. We are glad there is no ESL. Rather wait a few months for a highly anticipated Champions League match than to watch repeats. Well, yeah, Aidan, fair, yeah, massive respect, fair point. But to be fair to Dark Knight, I think, like I said, I think he's right to say he wants to see the big clubs. I totally get that. I think that's what he's getting at, that he likes the principle of having the ESL to see more big clubs playing each other. But the principle of how they're doing it, like Aidan just said, we want to see competitive football. There's no point seeing like now, guys, we can see Real Madrid play Man United, for example, in the Champions League. And if it's in the knockout stage, we know that is going to be an exciting game. And if not both of the games, at least one half of the game, because obviously the Champions League game are obviously two legs. So there's two games. So we know that if not both of the games, at least one of them games is going to be absolutely gripping, absolutely awesome. Whereas if they were playing in this Super League, after 10 games, half the teams could be out of the title race, and then they just, like I say, it just becomes like exhibition football, guys. So fair dues to Aidan in respect to what you're saying, mate. I like I say, I'm against it, guys. I do not agree with it in ESL Super League, a league locked off where other clubs can't get into it. That's wrong. But massive respect to Dark Knight for his opinion, mate, because I know that a lot of people do, not always happy to be outspoken when they got saying something not everybody wants to hear. So yeah, but thanks for that, Dark Knight. Dark Knight, just saying thank you. Good point. Well, massive respect to you, mate. Like I said, really appreciate you sharing your view. And like I said, keep your comments coming, guys, and don't forget hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. I just thought I'd come on. I'll keep the show going for, I don't know if you I only planned to come on for an hour, guys, because like I say, the show wasn't planned tonight. I just thought with all what was going on and the fact that the channel is about fans, come on and give you guys the opportunity to have your opinions heard. Dark Knight, even though it's not a popular opinion, massive respect to you, mate, for sharing your views. Aidan Hastings also sharing his views, and many of you other guys that's been on the show. KCV obviously sharing, getting involved. Massive respect to you guys for coming on the show. What is quite fascinating, guys, is that how we've seen some of the ex-players react to this, as well as punters that are ex-players, pundits, should I say, pundits that are ex-players, all coming out in support of fans. all agreeing that you know the football, it belongs to the fans. It's for the fans. The profits. This is the only the thing, guys. What we're noticing, these owners now have shown their true colours, haven't they? In my opinion, guys, they've shown their true colours because they've now shown. We all knew it. We did all know it, but they've shown now that all they care about is the money. They've absolutely opened that can of worms. We all did know it. Come on, let's be honest. We did know it. But now we know it definite. That's what they've made the mistake of. There's no rumours, there's no speculation. We now know that these owners are only interested in the profits. And like I said, guys, it feels like pirates robbing us. They've come here, they've come into this country. A lot of them American owners. Obviously, Roman Abramovich is a Russian owner. But the point is, these rich guys have come from Russia, from America, from the Middle East, wherever. They've come to the Premier League. They've bought our best and richest clubs in respect of the money and the fan bases and stuff like that. And they think that they can just rob them clubs and go off and make their own thing. And the whole fan community, but guys, I'm so buzzing that the whole fan community has come out tonight and made their feelings completely clear through the course of last night, today. It's been fantastic, guys. Honestly, I really feel proud as a football fan tonight that we you know, that this reaction has come. It really is so awesome, and you know, fantastic that fans have sent a message to these rich, greedy owners that the game belongs to the fans. It doesn't. It belongs to the people. That's the thing these rich owners need to learn and recognise and respect. That's the key thing, guys. They need to respect that. You know, that the game belongs to the people. It doesn't belong to them. We all know they make profits from our clubs. We all know that, and unfortunately we have to accept that, and we do. But it doesn't mean to say these owners have the right to take over our clubs and start doing what they want with it. These clubs belong to the fans, you know, and that's the key thing, guys. And it's brilliant. I'm so chuffed that you guys, that all fans tonight, the last 24 hours on social media, outside stadiums, right, you know, have made their feelings known. I've even seen protests in Africa, guys. I've seen, what club was it? I can't remember what club it was. I've seen a video on social media earlier on with fans protesting Africa. So, you know, this shows how much passion around the world of fans has really got going because of what these greedy owners have tried to do. So let me know, guys, if you've got any comments, the final comments, let me know. Drop them in the chat. Because like I said, guys, I should be getting ready for bed now to go for work in the morning. But I'll give it a few minutes longer, see if you guys have got any final comments before I call it a night. But thanks for that, Dark Knight. Much appreciated you getting involved in the chat, mate. Aidan Hastings saying, I'm done for the night. Take care, mate. God bless. Little one kept me busy during the day, draining me out now. Laugh out loud. Only 24, but feel 50. Mate, massive respect to you. Really appreciate you coming, getting involved in the chat, Aidan. And yeah, you make sure you get plenty of rest because obviously young children can be very draining. So yeah, massive respect to you, mate, for coming on the show. And yeah, you get yourself to bed and get what rest you can, because I'm sure your youngster will have you up early in the morning, mate, as we all did when we were young. But yeah, Aidan Hastings also saying, Dark Knight, sorry if I came across slightly rude. It's all the anger inside me because it hurts to see the traditional game being torn apart, and it's not needed. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Mate, spot on. Honest, couldn't say it any better in respect of if it's not broke, don't fix it. Exactly, mate. I totally agree with that. And to be fair, mate, I think that Dark Knight was just I don't think he took offence. I hope he didn't take offence. And I don't think he said anything offensive, to be fair, Aidan. I think you made your point respectfully. But obviously, you know, Aidan, obviously, you having your viewpoint and Dark Knight having his viewpoint. So massive respect to you, both of you guys, for sharing your opinions. Doesn't matter. That's what fandom's about, guys. We're not always going to agree with each other's opinions, but we can be respectful and have our opinions. And that's what I'm building the channel for, guys, is to give you guys the opportunity to come and have a real YouTube channel that gives you your voice. I'm just the face of the channel, guys. I want to build it, and I hope to build it for you guys to have a voice. You could, like I say, as I've told you on previous live streams, you're more than welcome to get in touch with me on social media, and we'll get you on a show or on a pre-recorded video, or you can just come and get involved in the live chats on the live streams if you'd prefer not to be on camera. But massive respect to all you guys that have come on tonight. Like I say, wasn't planned show. It was just a short notice. I just thought I'd come and jump on and give you guys the opportunity to have your say. So, like I say, guys, if you've got any final comments, drop them in. I'll quickly read them out. But like I say, so much to absorb, guys. I came home from work, and obviously I just seen pictures on Sky News of obviously all the Chelsea fans sitting in the road. Well, they actually, sorry, at the point they weren't sitting in the road; they were all stood in the road. But later on, they all decided to sit down in the road, didn't they, to block the access and make life quite difficult for the local police force. Because I think, guys, to be fair, I think the police. I'm massive respect. I don't normally speak well of the police, but I've got to be honest. I didn't see. Let me know, guys, if you've seen anything, but I didn't see anything. Any badness coming from the police with regards to the fans. I think the police outside Chelsea respected that this has got the passion going of the fans. I think they respected that. That was great to see. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen, maybe like I said, when I was younger, I've seen plenty of stuff where police didn't be respectful to fans protesting. But from what I've seen tonight, I did see that. So yeah, massive respect to them. So guys, I'm going to call it a night. Just like I say, it was just a quick off-the-cuff show. Just thought I'd jump on, give you guys the opportunity to have your say with regards to what's been going on. So thank you to all you guys for coming, sharing your opinions. Massive respect to all you guys for coming and getting involved in the show. Don't forget, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're pushing towards 1,000 subs. Obviously, the channel's still quite new in the YouTube world, so we're obviously trying to get it going to get it out there. But like I said, guys, the Fan Den is called Fan Den for a reason, because football is the fans, and that is what this channel is about. Take care, guys. All the best, and I hope to see you on future shows. Take care. Bye.